Good morning, students. Yesterday we have learned about the fractions. Fraction as a whole, fraction as a group. But student, we can also say the fraction as a part of division. For example, fraction as a part of division. How? Let's see an example. We can write, suppose that 3 divided by 4. 3 divided by 4. Keep it in your mind. So we can write 3 divided by 4 like that. So this can be also write into fraction form, means 3 upon 4 or 3 divides by 4. Similarly, 5 upon 7 can be write 5 divided by 7. Okay, means 5 divided by 4. So in such way a division can also be represented into form of fraction. Few points of the last video I would like to repeat here. This part of the fraction is stand as the numerator, and the down part below the line is always stand as the denominator, right? Also, you should keep in your mind this 3 upon 4 can be also read like 3/4 part of whole. So these things you should keep in your mind, and today we will practice for some examples related to the fractions. Here the first example, what fraction of a day is 6 hours? So here the 6 hours are given and a day is given. So you can see here the amount is given in hours, while here the second quantity is given as a day. So we need to convert this a day first into hours. So how we will solve it? So here the hours are given a day. First to convert this. So a day have the 24 hours and the given quantity is 6 hours. So the fraction will be, so here we will use the third type, means fraction as a division. So here divide the 6 by 24. 24 is the whole day. So I already told you the value of the whole or the part of the whole should be write in division. So we can write it 6 upon 24. Now simplify it, right? So simplify, the table of 6, divide this by 6 and divide the denominator also by 6. So 6 1 ja 6 and 6 4 ja 24. So here the answer is 1 upon 4 is the part of, is the fraction of a day, is 6 hours. So here in this way you can solve this. The next question, listen it very carefully beta ji, because it is very long, so I am not able to write it on the board. Question is that Tushar played 6 cricket matches, means he played total 6 matches. His team lost 2 matches. He lost 2 matches. What fraction of the matches did they win? Keep it in your mind. The amount is given of the lost, how many matches they lost, while they are asking about the win. Okay, so it is the key point that you should keep in your mind. Let's start to solve it. So total matches are 6 they played, right? And the matches they lost, 2. So can you tell me how many matches they win? So matches that they wins are 6 minus 2, that is 4. Understood? Now in the question they are saying what fraction of the matches did they win. It is now the part is similar to the previous one. So they are asking about the fraction, the matches did they win. So the number of fraction will be like that. The matches they win are 4 and number of total matches, that is 6. That I have told you now. So the part which we are going to calculate should be right in numerator and the total will be in denominator. Now simplify it. Divide both numerator and denominator by 2. So here 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. So here the answer will be 2 upon 3. So it is the fraction of the matches they win. Here the next question is, write all natural numbers from 20 to 35. What fraction of them are? First is prime numbers. So guys, here I have already written the natural number from 20 to 35. Now the first part they are asking about the prime numbers. So let's find first we find the prime numbers. So what are the prime numbers between 20 to 35? It is the first prime number is 23, then after it is 29, then after 31 and then after no. So we can see from 20 to 35 there are only 1, 2, 3. 3 prime numbers are there. So total 3 prime numbers are there. So let's find out the fraction. Therefore fraction will be total number of the prime numbers are 3 and total numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are 16 total numbers. So write down the total numbers in denominator. Here you're the fraction of prime numbers with total natural number. In second section they are asking about the even numbers. So let's find out how many even numbers are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 even numbers are there. You know guys what are the even number? If you know the answer what are the even number, then send your answer in your voice message into the group. I will listen it. Okay, this is for you. So here total number of even numbers are 8 and total numbers are 16. So the fraction will be 8 upon total numbers are 16. So here 8 and 16 are divisible. So divide them by their LCM, that is 4. So 4 2s are 8 and 4 4s are. Again it is divisible by 2. So divide both numerator and denominator by 2. You will get 1 upon 2. So here the ratio of the the fraction of the even number is 1 upon 2. Means out of 16, half of the numbers are even, that is 8. 8 is the half of 16. No? Yes, it is the thing we are already doing in daily life. Students, I am taking these questions from your book, that is exercise 7a. So here I have told you two examples of this exercise. Rest question you can attempt yourself. Now come to the third part of this question. Here they are asking about the composite numbers. So you know what are the composite numbers? Composite numbers are those have the factors more than 2. So subtract the even numbers from these total numbers, you will get the composite numbers. So you can see 3 prime numbers are there. So you will subtract the number of the primes from total number, you will get the number of composites. So here the composite number, total number are 16 minus number of even. So even numbers are 3. So total 13 composite numbers are there in between 20 to 35. So let's find the fraction. It will be composite numbers upon total numbers. So here it's your answer. Students, always keep in your mind, you should write the total numbers always in denominator, right? So come to the next point. Now students, we are going to talk about the type of the fractions. Mainly fractions are 3 types. First is like fraction. Second is unlike fraction. And the third is unit fraction. So there are 3 main kind of the fraction. First like fraction, unlike fraction and unit fraction. Let's talk about one by one of them. So first is like fractions. What fractions are like? The fractions, those have the same denominator are known as the like fractions, right? For example, for your learning and remembering, common denominators, those have the common denominator are known as the like fraction. Example, 5 upon 8, 7 upon 8, 3 upon 8, 1 upon 8. These are having 8 as the common denominator. So such kind of the fractions, those have the common denominators or equal denominators are known as the like fractions. So what are the unlike fraction? Can you guess? Yes, unlike fractions are those have no common denominator. So for example, 1 upon 8, 7 upon 9, 1 upon 5, 6 upon 7. These are the examples of unlike fractions because their denominators are not equal to each other. So that is the main difference between the like and unlike fractions. Like fractions have the common denominators while the unlike fractions have no common denominator or not equal denominator. So this is known as the like fractions and unlike fractions. Now the third kind, that is unit fraction. The fractions, those numerator is always 1. Those numerator is always 1 are known as the unit fraction. So for example, 1 upon 7, 1 upon 8, 1 upon 20, 1 upon 100. So you can see these fractions have the 1 as the numerator. So this kind of the fractions are known as the unit fractions. So guys, that's all for today. Today you will solve the questions. I will send you into the group the photo of the exercise, and if you have the book, so you can also use your book to solve the remaining question of the exercise 7a. And the next part we will take in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.